Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my journey. This is part 3 of my true story, and if you haven't seen the first 2 parts, I invite you to watch them to understand the full picture of this path I'm sharing with you. Today, we're going deeper. We're going to a place beyond the veil, beyond what we call ordinary reality. We're going to talk about memories that I've carried with me since I was a small child, memories that don't belong to this world. You see, these aren't dreams. I want to be very clear about that. Dreams are fleeting, hazy, and they often crumble under the light of day. What I'm talking about are fragments of light, echoes from a place beyond our earthly understanding. They are as real and as solid in my mind as the memory of my own childhood home. I remember another sky, a different hue, a different energy. And I remember another sun, a brilliant, vibrant star that my soul recognized instantly. Vega. It was a star that I knew deep in my core was once my own. Even as a little kid playing in the yard, looking up at the clouds, I knew something was profoundly wrong here. It wasn't a feeling of sadness or discontent, not in the way we usually think of it. It was a fundamental sense of misplacement. It felt like trying to use a key in a lock it wasn't made for. The world was beautiful, but it wasn't correct. I could feel technologies that didn't exist on Earth, not yet. I could sense civilizations that lived through pure light, not dense matter. Their communication wasn't spoken. It was a telepathic symphony of emotion, color, and frequency. For a long, long time, I carried this burden of feeling out of sync. My conclusion was simple. I was born too early. I thought maybe I was a soul from the future, accidentally dropped into the past, destined to wait for humanity to catch up. But as I grew older, as the visions and feelings intensified, I understood it was never about time. It was about place. My soul simply did not belong here. This Earth, this beautiful, struggling planet, was not my origin point. The visions kept returning, relentless, like waves crashing against the shore of my consciousness. They were too vivid, too powerful to be silenced. And believe me, I tried. Oh, how I tried. The world tells you that if you see things that aren't there, you're broken. So I tried to fix myself. I drowned the visions with anything I could find. First, it was prescription medicine, meant to quiet the mind, to still the storm. When that only numbed the surface, I turned to other things. Alcohol, anything that could offer a temporary reprieve. A moment of silence from the cosmic symphony playing in my head. But the pain always returned. And it was a unique kind of pain. It wasn't physical, not really. It was the soul-deep agony of being trapped in a world that wasn't mine. It was the profound loneliness of remembering a home you can't return to, of speaking a language no one else understands. It felt like being a bird in a cage, remembering what it felt like to fly, to soar through an infinite sky, but being confined to a few square feet of metal and wood. The memory of freedom was the source of my greatest suffering. But now I see it differently. I've walked through that fire, I've sat in that darkness, and I've come out the other side with a new understanding. It wasn't a punishment. It wasn't a mistake. It was a lesson. It was a necessary part of the journey for a soul that remembers far more than one single life. My soul had to walk through the deepest darkness of forgetting, of pain, of separation, to remember what light truly is. You can't appreciate the dawn if you've never known the night. My soul had to experience the feeling of being trapped in matter to remember the freedom of being pure light. What I saw, what I continue to see, was not my imagination running wild. It was a memory, a genuine soul-level memory of a place where love itself was the fundamental law of existence. Can you imagine that? A society not built on rules, or commerce, or power, but on the resonant frequency of pure, unconditional love. It was a place where consciousness was the primary tool, where reality was shaped by thought and intention, not by physical labor. Every heart, every single being, shone with its own unique light, like a star in a grand celestial orchestra. This is the truth of my soul. This is the memory I've carried across time and space. And I know I'm not alone. I know some of you listening right now feel that same echo, that same sense of homesickness for a place you can't name. In the next chapters of my story, I'm finally ready to speak of that civilization. I'm ready to share what I remember of the ancient light that once thrived within the constellation of Lyra. I will speak of my true home. I will try to translate into words the untranslatable. The Lirian song, that beautiful, powerful frequency of creation, love, and light that still resonates deep within my soul, and perhaps within yours too. Thank you for being here, for holding this space with me as I share my deepest truth. Your presence gives me the courage to continue. Please, if this resonates, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss the next part of this journey. Until then, be well, and know that you are not alone.